guys. Hi guys. I don't even know how to start this, so bear with me. This is Hey guys, so this is my first video, obviously. I really don't know how to start this, but I'm trying. So I'm gonna be telling you the story of how I got hit by a truck. Some of them slept. Let's just get into it. So I was gonna go out with my friends, and I was on my way to my friend's house, and I was about to cross the street, and I see that all the cars are stopped. So obviously I can cross the street. Well, obviously not. So I go over the first lane, and all the cars are stopped. Everything's fine. And I look into the car that stopped, that I was walking in front of. And I want to make this super clear. It was so obvious. I don't know how I got it into my head that he was like waving at me. But, so it goes like this. So he's obviously telling me to stop. But in my mind, I think, oh, okay, he's waving. So in my mind, I think, okay, he's waving at me. So I go, I wave back at him.
All around me are familiar faces.
Back at him. And then I look to the other lane, and I just see the truck coming. But I'm already in the other lane. So, drives right into me. Okay, so cut to me on the side of the road, crying, like bawling my eyes out. And people all over me. Like, all over me, you know? People standing around me, asking me all kinds of questions. And the guy that's driving the truck, he's like, oh my god, are you okay? Should I call an ambulance? Do you want my number? Blah, blah, blah. I'm sitting there, with all my stuff. I wipe my tears, pull myself together, grab my stuff, and I said, no, I'm fine. Have a nice weekend. And then I just walked away. Okay, so let me paint a picture. There are two lanes, cars going in separate directions, and this lane is all stopped cars. So I say to myself, like, okay, I can cross the street. Obviously not, because I got hit by a truck. But I'm walking over the street, and all the cars are stopped. So I'm walking in front of the car, and I look into the car, and the guy in the car obviously sees the truck coming, so he's like, stop, stop. Obviously telling me to stop because he's doing this. And me in my head, because I'm an idiot, I go, okay, he's waving at me. So I wave back at him.
All around me are familiar faces.
And then I look in the other direction, and I just see the truck coming, and I was like, oh, shit. So after I walk away, I call my mom, and she's like, okay, you have to go to the hospital. Like, obviously you got hit by a truck. Don't be an idiot. So I go to the hospital. First I checked in, and then I saw a nurse, and she gave me some medicine because of my back. Like, my back was really fucked up. And then I have to wait for a doctor. So I'm waiting there, like, not even kidding, for 8 hours I was waiting there. And in that time, something interesting happened, which is, well, it's interesting to me. There was a homeless guy who was sitting there, like, the entire time. He was just sitting there, minding his own business. That's okay. And there are these girls who sit right next to him, like, there's a seat in between them, and then there are the girls. And they're just talking to each other, like, just waiting for the doctor like me. And all of a sudden he goes, shut up! Like, kind of yelling. So it was kind of rude. They were like, really shocked by it. Of course they're shocked, like somebody just told them to shut up. This is not a library. People can talk. So they're like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. And then they walk out. And I was like, what, well, okay then. I guess they're leaving. But then they come back in with a very scary looking dude. And he goes straight up to the homeless guy. And he's like, oh, you think you're a big man? Like, you're not saying anything now that I'm here. And he just sits there, doesn't say anything, just looking down. And this was going on for about 30 minutes. And I was just minding my own business, like, not gonna take part in that. And I started thinking, like, wow, I've been here for a while. So I go up to the desk, and I was like, asking when I could see a doctor. I was asking where I was on the list. And she's like, goes on her computer, and she says, "I'm sorry, we called your name about 4 hours ago." So I could have been out of there. But I didn't hear my name because they don't know how to pronounce it, because it's Icelandic. So I have to check in again and wait again, and then I got to see the doctor, and there was minimal, not much damage. It's all healed up now. Thank God, because I don't have any information on the man that did this, like, with me. So yeah, moral of the story, don't be an idiot. Be careful while crossing the street. And always wait till there's a green fella who says you can cross the street. Because otherwise you might get hit by a truck. And yeah.